What's up, YouTube? So today I went to the Salon for the Street Fighter. There was basically a free Street Fighter monthly that runs at the Salon in Seattle, and and they always have $1,000 pop bonus. It's crazy. There's a guy who runs this tournament, puts in $1,000 for people to come out and play the game, and I've been seeing people talk about how nobody comes out to the tournament even though it's $1,000 pop bonus. Where is everybody at? So they always put this out, and then people were spreading it around before. The only reason why I never went is because I wasn't playing Street Fighter. So it's like I wasn't expecting to go there and like win or even do well, or was I even like pursuing Street Fighter at the time? So I was like, whatever. So fast forward to like last week. My friend George, his girlfriend, has some friends that moved out here around the same time I moved out here, and she messaged me. It was like, "Hey, I'll be in town, and you should come out to this Street Fighter local or whatever." It was like she was talking about the one on a Friday or something like that, and I was like, "Oh, I'll try," but like on Fridays, I get off of work and I come home. You know me, I get off of work, come home, sleep for 2 hours, play Tekken, and then stream Tekken or whatever, and go to sleep. Like after that. So I was like, I might not be able to make Friday. So I was like, I'm probably gonna miss seeing you or catching up or whatever. And so then she messaged me again. It was like, oh, there's this one happening on Saturday. And I was like, oh, cool. I could probably make the Saturday one with the Salon. It was the one I've been hearing about, the $1,000 pop bonus Street Fighter tournament. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll head out there. I'll see you on Saturday or whatever. So I entered the tournament. It's free to enter. It was on challenge, and I think there were 45 people that entered. Chris CCH also entered. That was the only person that I recognized his name from there, fresh off of beating Daigo at the I forget what tournament the tournament was called, but it was in Vancouver, which is north of Washington. So he was fresh off of that win. So I was like, yeah, if he's here, he's most likely going to win this tournament. Uh, so I went there and, I drove up there. This is the first time I've like driven to Seattle for something that wasn't work. And, I drove around, it's a very hilly area. And, it's very like different from what I'm used to in like Philadelphia. Like there's lots of hills, and then you look off through the buildings, you see like all the water, you see the ferries going across the water. It's really cool. For everybody else that works there, I mean, for everybody else that lives here, it's probably like, whatever, this place sucks. Like that's how most people think about their own town. It's like, this place sucks, I need to get out of here. But I hear Seattle is kind of iffy in certain areas, just like Philly is iffy in certain areas in the city. So anyway, I drive there, I find the place. I paid like $37 to park, because I just paid for the all day pass because I didn't know how long I was going to be there. I got there around close to 3 o'clock, because that's when Piran said she was going to get there. And so I went in. I got there first. I think her and her friends were on the way. They got there maybe 15-20 minutes later. And then so while I was there, I walk into the place. It's like pretty empty. It's just like a blank building, and you walk in. There was like a desk with a guy sitting at the front desk, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm here for the tournament. And he was like, yeah, cool. And then so like I walked in, and then like it's literally an empty salon that they have a bunch of PC setups in, like along both sides of the wall. And I didn't know this at the time, but like after coming home and like watching the tournament stream, I realized that they kept calling people for the back, what was it, the back setups, and then like the setups that were numbered on the front, which was just two sides of the room. So the numbered setups are all connected to the stream, so they have like two cameras, right? They have like two cameras, and the cameras are remote controlled from the commentator booth, I believe. And then they can just aim the cameras at whoever they need to aim them to on the side with all the numbered setups, and then switch to that setup to run the stream. So then all I think there are 4 or 5 of those setups along that wall were all hooked up to the stream. So when one match is over, they can switch to the other 2 players and aim the camera at them, and then switch to their game even if they're like mid game, then they show you more matches. So they have rapid fire matches. It's crazy. It's actually really good. Like they burn through the 45-man bracket super fast compared to like a lot of other tournaments that I've been to. But it was because they had so many setups, and they were just, it was one, thing. They're calling everybody out. Go to this setup. Go to this setup. Play your games. It'd be like 4 or 5, probably like 8 games running at a time. And then, once it got down into, the weeds where it was like, top 8 and stuff like that, it would slow down because they're only using the one setup. And like just, having people sit down there at that setup and play that setup, and everybody's gathered around. Anyway, I get there, I sit down, I play one guy who is also playing Ed. He said he was a Marissa main, and he just, messing around with Ed until I think season 2, because he was just like, I just want to mess around with new characters or whatever. So I have been playing nothing but Tekken, right? So going to this tournament, I didn't expect to do well. I didn't expect to even really beat anyone. I didn't expect to be able to do anything at all, and that's exactly what happened. I only played Street Fighter for like the day before, and not only that, but I'm transitioning from, from stick to hitbox, right? From stick to hitbox. So I've been playing Tekken on this for, the majority of the time. Like I have a Razor Kitsune that I started Tekken on, and then I got this because I wanted to try out the smaller Hot 42 hitbox, and I really like this one, and I use this one every day over the other ones. Like the Kitsune is really nice. It is, but there's something about the controller being really small and the buttons being closer together that I just like. Kitsune has its own positives. I used it today a little bit while I was, playing some casuals with Ed, and that was fine. So I sit down and again, you guys like, oh, you want to play. So I run an Ed mirror, and then he destroys me. I show him a little, a couple of things that I was doing, some setups. I shimmied a couple of times with heavy punch, and catch him. Yeah, I did a couple. I did a little couple things. There was little shades of I know what I'm doing, but not too much because I wasn't practiced at all. I can't really DP or anything like consistently at all because like I'm like just now learning how to do like SOCD the SOCD DPs where you do what is it? You do like forward down and then you hit down, and you do forward down and then you hit up in the button to do DP, because down and up cancel out up giving you forward. So you do forward down forward and then you hit up and it gives you forward again. You hit DP and you hit punch and you get a DP, right? So I'm learning how to do that now, and I'm not super comfortable doing it yet in matches. Like I can do it in training mode all day, you know how that goes. But I'm not super comfortable doing it in matches yet. So I wasn't really able to anti-air at all today. Anyway, so I play this guy, I was having fun, playing or whatever. I'm not really caring too much because I know that I haven't been playing. But in the back of my mind, I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, this guy, like he's thinking like, dang, this guy sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I was playing, but I also was not playing on hitbox. That was the other thing. So I wasn't playing him on hitbox. When I got there, I was playing on stick because I just feel more comfortable actually doing DPs, but I still am not good at it because I haven't been playing Ed on stick at all. So that was the first time I played Ed on stick in weeks. Most of the time, if I do play Street Fighter, I'm playing on hitbox. I'm trying to force myself to completely transition over to hitbox, but I have a lot more to learn. So like the motions and stuff were not like clicking all the way, and I was having to think about the things that I was doing, and I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna get destroyed. Like, and I'm just like, whatever, it's fine. So then after that, Perrin gets there with her friends and stuff, and she sits down. I play her, and me and her are a lot closer together in skill when it comes to Street Fighter, and like She also has said she hadn't really been playing Street Fighter all that much. I hadn't been playing Street Fighter all that much. We were both playing Ed, so it was fun matches. Fun matches. We were going, back and forth for the most part. Her Ed is definitely better than mine, because I just haven't been putting in the time. So, so I play her. We had some fun, playing those matches, and then the tournament starts. I play my first match against a JP. That I had no hope. I had no hope. I was like, all right, let me try to do something. Let me try to get around. Nah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It was just I got pushed in the corner. I couldn't really get in. I was trying to do what I could, and I just got smoked in the corner with JP mix-ups and stuff like that, and JP combos. It was bad. It was bad. So I was like, okay, first match down. JP, welcome back to Street Fighter, type of thing. And then I played my losers match soon after that. After Piran played her match, I played my losers match soon after that, and then I played against a who did I play against? It was against a Jamie, and it was on stream. So I already knew. I was like, oh dang, I get to get smoked on stream. So I was like, the fact that I didn't know who I was playing against until we sat down. He picked Jamie, and I was like, all right, well, okay, cool. I was like, maybe I can do something against Jamie. I can't beat JP like at all with Ed. I have no like JP specific experience with Ed yet. So we sit down to play, and it was pretty bad too. I definitely got perfected in one of the rounds in the beginning or the first match, and then I woke up just a little bit to do a little bit of something, right? And it just fell off from there. So I was like, at least I did something. I didn't get completely. I mean, it did get completely torn apart, but at least people saw that I knew how to press buttons with the character. This is basically what it kind of looked like here. Let's get a game on the board. So yeah, this was the perfect. I got perfected in the in this round here. I got perfected in the second round of the first match.
I asked if it was something clever. I'm like, is it perfect parry? He's like, it's exactly what you think it is.
I see.
And
so yeah, I get comboed, pushed in the corner. He has like 2 drinks on him. I get pushed up against the wall. I'm like, great, wonderful. He gets this drink. I wake up mashing. Hit him with the thing, shimmy him, hit him with the heavy punch, dash on him. Now I'm feeling a little more confident now. I'm like, okay, all right. I hit him with the flicker, pull him closer. I messed up. I wasn't close enough to get the heavy punch there to knock him down again and go for another mix up. Then he dashes on me. He's way back here. I go for heavy punch and I just get kicked in the shins. And I'm just like, all right, man. Damn. I was like, I was hoping to get this one round. That nice whiff punish there, nice whiff punish. I get DP'd here. Was it? He dive kicks on me. I'm assuming that it was high enough to be plus on block, and I'm pissed. Then he drive rushes in, and he gets the DP like to cover me jumping in the air. This guy's pretty nice, bro, and I'm just like getting smoked in the corner. So. It's over. It's over. It was it wasn't a good look. I get up. I tried not to be salty. I didn't like yank the cord out or anything like that. But I'm like, all right, well, that was my losers match. I'm going home now. You see Piran's 2 friends in the background here. There's Piran right there. She's right there. Yeah, her and her 2 friends that came out right there. She in the corner. Yeah. So that was that, right? And yeah, so that was like the end of my tournament run. The rest of the time, we just kind of like hung out and watched the rest of the matches. And Chris CCH ended up winning that. He had quite a run. There's a lot of really strong players. That came out to this. I don't think any of the players were like as weak as I was. I think I might have been the weakest player there. But again, I've been playing nothing but Tekken, and I was like, I wonder if they have any Tekken here. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to play some Tekken. But the thing is, I found out that they do play Tekken there at the Salon, but they play on Wednesday nights, like casual nights. And I would love to go to a casual night for Tekken. Maybe I'll try to make it out there at some point, and stay maybe like an hour or two and then drive home, because it's not that far. It's just the fact that like during the week after work is probably not the best time to try to get out there, because it's normally 20 minutes away from me, from my house, right? So if I'm going straight from work, it's gonna add like maybe 10 minutes, maybe not 10 minutes. It'll probably add like maybe 5-10 minutes. It would normally add like 5 or 10 minutes. But the problem is that that's during rush hour. So like rush hour going into the city, probably just not good. Like it's probably just not gonna be. It's gonna probably take me more like 40 minutes to an hour to get into Seattle and to the Salon, and then pay for parking and then walk over to the Salon. There's a parking lot right down the street, so like I definitely would just pay the $10 or $20 or whatever it was to park, so I can park right down the street, and then walk to the Salon and then play some matches and then go home. Maybe, but like usually after work, I am so tired, bro. Like I literally come home. Like if I go to a Salon on a Wednesday night, I'm just not streaming that night. Not at all. I'm probably gonna end up coming straight home from work. I mean, coming straight home from the Salon, going straight to sleep. Um, but maybe I will try to make it out there one of these nights. Because I do want to play some people offline, in person, and see what the scene is like here for Tekken. Like I'm sure there's a lot of strong players. I just gonna assume that everybody that comes out is like freaking Bushin or higher. Like they're they're probably like, yeah, like Bushin or higher, Tekken King and whatnot, and Tekken God Prawn, Tekken Gods and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just gonna assume that and go there and just try to do some work, and see what happens, and maybe some of that can rub off on me, and I'll get better, and maybe I can move forward in the rank system online, a little bit better. Maybe I'll meet some more illicit players and they can give me some pointers on what I should be doing with the character. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of want to go out to some offline event stuff to see if I can like learn from some of the players. But aside from losing, and the last thing I did when they opened up the back setups for casuals, I sat down and played Piran again. We played some matches, and then she got up and let this other guy play, and then he was also an ed player. And I was playing on hitbox at this point now, and now I really can't DP at all, against this person, and I can't anti-air him like at all. I can't, and so I can't wake up. I can't wake up DP when I think about doing it, because I'm like, oh wait, what buttons do I press again? Like that's what's going through my head, and then I'm just like, okay. So I sat there and lost to him like it had to be like 10-11 straight, and but I was just trying to play. I'm just trying to play matches, but I was like, whatever, man. I'll let this other guy play. He wants to hop in, and so like it was bad. It was bad. It felt bad. I'm not gonna lie. It felt terrible to be like not be able to do anything, especially like being the first impression on people, where it's like, oh yeah, this guy, yeah, he's okay, but he's kind of garbage. Like that's what I be thinking in my head. Like people are just like, yo, this dude's trash, because it's true. Like he's like, this dude was bad, and I've never seen him before, but he came out, and I guess that's cool. He didn't DP me at all. He didn't try to anti-air me. It was bad. So I'm just like, I need to either start playing Street Fighter again, so I can like, get my skills up, so that I can like go and like, not be completely free when I play, but the only times I can go to any of the events are on like Saturdays. So if there's no Tekken event on Saturday, then I'd be playing Street Fighter. So I don't know. I'll probably be playing Street Fighter behind the scenes, until I can like nail down all the new SOCD inputs as my new main inputs for the game. But yeah, man, it was a rough day, but I'm glad I went out there and and hung out with Perrin and her friends, and got to go to one of the Seattle tournaments. It was pretty fun. I would definitely go again. It's just time, it's time and game selection, you know what I mean, that makes me want to like go out there. So that's about it for this video. If you liked the video, liked it, and you want to hear more about my travel, well, not travels, but like, I guess, experiences in the FGC here in Seattle, because like they're probably going to be few and far between until like I can nail down some places like to actually go. And so since I know how to get there, it won't be a problem getting there. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, man. Yeah, definitely like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. We're creeping up on 1,000 subscribers, which I've been really trying to do. And when we get there, I would greatly appreciate it. It would be so great to hit 1,000. That's like one of my goals. So, all right. Catch you guys later. Peace.
In the arcade, rooftop, or the underground, no holds barred, it's a battle to the crown. EyeonFGC, the king of the battleground. Pull off combos that'll make your jaw drop.